Well, hello. Good afternoon. Hey, Quentin, good to see you. Beautiful celebrity. Hello, my beautiful friend, too, back at you. Good to see you. I hope you're feeling better today. So, I've got a, I can see that Uber's is live, so I thought I'd go live. I don't want to be listening to Uber's. I'd rather listen to my own crap. Yes, people. Sure. Hey, Shaz, Porky, Susan, good afternoon. Good to see you all. Hope you're all well on this lovely sunny day. Such a glorious day. Hey, there's a fox, mate. Gillian, good to see you. Good afternoon, one and all. I just thought I'd do it. I've got an hour and a quarter left of my free time, but they won't cut me off, so I'll try and stay the 2 hours. So I don't think they'll cut me off. They just take it out to the next 20 hours. Hey, Snoopy, good afternoon. Hope you're well. I hope everyone's great. I tell you, I don't know what it is, but it's just driving me crazy. All this stuff about auditors and hotels and immigration. I don't know if everybody else fed up the back teeth of it as me, but it just drives you crazy, doesn't it? There's so much shit going on about it. I mean, like we said the other day, if you want to address it, do your protest, take your cameras to Downing Street or to Parliament. This is where it should. Nothing's going to change anything around photographing the hotels. You've got to do it in the right places for it, for people to sit up and take notice. Hey, late afternoon, buddy. Good to see you. I hope everyone's good. Yes. No, it doesn't free up. Yeah, well, it doesn't free up my hour. I do that all the time, Shaz, but it doesn't free my hours up. It just keeps on taking them down. Yeah, once I finish, I always delete the live from StreamYard and just keep it on YouTube. So, people, I don't know what I'm going reporting on a protest today. Sure, I'll get called far right. You will get called far right. You'll most probably get called a racist and maybe a Nazi as well, pork chop. Beautiful serendipity. Yeah, you're always in our thoughts, girl. You know that. We all love you. You know that. You keep riding that horse, girl. You keep riding that horse. So, I don't know who this Gaji is again. This guy comes into Chubby Range as John. Now, slagging me off again last night. Of course, he's a coward. He hides behind that. But he's a gutless one day. There's a lot of them out there. But hey ho, if that's what he wants to do, well, crack on. I wouldn't give a monkey's chips. Silent, do you use free 20 hours on stream? But yes, Snoopy, I do. Yeah, yeah. That's all I use. 23 hours. Yeah. This is the last of it now. I've got an hour and a quarter left, but they won't cut me off. They'll let me go. So if I want to do two, I'll do two, but they deduct it from the next 20 hours, which starts on the 13th of this month. So yeah, I ain't paying for it no more. I was paying for it. To be fair, I had it cheap. I was only paying like $10, which is like £8 or something like that a month. And then when I looked at my account one day, they'd racked it up to $40, $40 a month. I thought, no, I'm not paying that. Not doing that at all. Three musketeers would be there. Ponytail, I am brewhead, and pigeon nose. You lived. Oh, I lived. Yes, Gillian, that's an old saying. My mother always used to say that as well. And I'm sure I said it once or twice, and my missus has. But yeah, I was $40 charge. Yeah, yeah. That's what they charge you now. But I didn't get up till about 8:30 this morning, so I didn't take a dog out till early afternoon. So being qualified is losing any power used to have because using it. Yeah, well, do you know? I thought I'm always interested with certain things. Listening to Niggy and his son. And they're attacking Auden and all this business. But it is an attack where they want to defend it through some other reason. But it's attacking people, and there's absolutely a lot of doxing going on. Using their real names. But I thought let's have a look into this now, and so I've done a little bit of research this morning. And looking at it, it's the fucking trade unions are behind a lot of the. I looked up the leader of this party. Let me just see if I can bring it back up. I'm not sure if I have. I think the Wyman Bennett is the one that seems to be the main man, who's a member of the Socialist Workers' Party Central Committee. It's all about stand up to racism and all this business. But when you look at it, I mean, it's just print out, they're there with their paper, their national paper, this hammer and sickle like Russia, real Marxists, you know what I mean? And just basically slagging normal people off, So, but if that's what they want to do, well, whatever floats their boat. Yes, couldn't admit. Yeah, I can make new emails, but I can't be asked honestly. If I do 20 hours, that's plenty for me to come and abuse you a lot, but not abuse you, but bore the arse out of you a lot. You wouldn't want to hear me for more than 20. I'm fucking boring enough on 20. Wanting a family and being left alone by the government is far right. Well, this is what it's saying in the name here. This is what's dragging up, Link for pork chops, far right live at 6 p.m. People, it's there. There we are. We've got a pork chop. That's going far right. Yeah, sensitivity. God bless you. Yeah, I mean. Hello, 97. Big up the town. Yeah. But it's just, I don't know if they're doing it for a specific reason or they're doing it for clicks and views, because it seems to be getting a lot of attention. I know people go in there and listen to them. I mean, nobody wants to see anybody getting hurt, and no matter where you come from. But on the other hand, we do want to see rapists on the street, and that's all I'm seeing to be. Whether it's the channels I look at or the things that pop up, I see police chasing rapists and all this business from other countries, But there you go. I don't know what's planned. I know Tommy Robson has said something about something going on in September and a big event. Must be in London, I would imagine. But other than that, don't know nothing about it. Nothing at all. So where's your demo, pork chop? Where's your demo? Let me see if I can get a link out, people. Let me see if I can get a link out. Perhaps Pork, you come up and tell us what's he going to be doing at 6 o'clock. It'll be good. I'm sure it'll be good. Oh, that's not right. That's about the size of it. Hey, Timmy. Good afternoon, mate. Good to see you. All right, there's a link pinned there. So, pork chop, if you're not in work, get on here now and tell us what you're doing at 6 o'clock, brother. Here we are. Pork chop, I got you, brother. There you are.
How you
What's
doing, Ty, mate?
what's going down, Porky, mate? What's going down?
No, just yeah, I've only got 10 minutes and I'm setting off, mate. But yeah, just a protest like outside the migrant hotel, obviously and stuff. But it's meant to be big. But like I said, Tyrone, people, I've already been called far right as some of yous, but like you know what I mean. But that I'm only like doing it for the children sort of thing. But I hate taking sides when I go. I'll be reporting both sides. But I know for a fact once I get over to the pro patriot protesters sort of thing, because I've got a camera, I'm going to get called anyway.
Of course
So
you are. Of
you
course
know
you
what I
are.
mean. So I'm
Yeah.
expecting that. So I'm not asked in a way, but as long as I show support for the communities around me, then why not? If I'm concerned about children, you know what I mean.
I think this is the way they're trying to suppress normal people. If they see them out, protesting or reporting on things, then you're far right or you're racist. Or this is the way they're trying to suppress people's opinions and expressions.
Well,
By
of
the
course.
far left. On the far left, they're more extreme than the far right, if you ask me. So.
Well, it's like you know what you were saying about clicks and views and stuff. I'm not asked about that, to be quite honest. But it's very rare I get out filming. I've got the chance, so why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I
You
wasn't
know.
referring to ordering game click. I was talking about the Burks.
All right, yeah. But see, they don't think I'm far right. You know what I mean? It's where Henry Crinkle come on. He says pork chop's far right,
Mm,
but
yeah,
I explained to the Burks my views on it, and they just said I don't think you're far right. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Which
Well,
I'm not. Though.
I seen a bit. I watched a video this morning on the tubes, and it was these people protesting. The left, sort of the far. Well, I won't say far left, but left wing. And he was in this young boy's face, and he told him that he was a pompous rich git because he was. And he said he was talk because he supports Tommy Robinson. He said, "I hope he dies. I hope Tommy Robinson dies." And then he was going, "Fuck the." I don't give a fuck about the gang rapes. I don't give a fuck about the gang rapes. And these are the people protesting for the migrants' rights.
Aye. Well,
So
there is that, but what it is now with me, where I'm getting fed up with it. I don't mind legal immigration. That doesn't bother me. But illegal, yeah. And the police are protecting them, like, which I understand that they've got a job to do, and that's what it is to do to protect people, yeah. But still, they've committed a crime by entering illegally, haven't they? You know what I mean? We
yes,
couldn't. You see what I mean? So it should be dealt with proper, and the government ain't doing it. And when you go to these places like where I'm going tonight in Altrincham, they've had enough of it because they're getting prioritised more. Look at me with my teeth. How long have I been waiting to have my teeth done by NHS? And I'm still waiting now, right? But they come over and get everything for free, and they're illegally in here. They're getting it all.
Yeah. Well,
That's my argument on it, Tyrone. You know what I mean?
yeah. I think the biggest problem we have is the lack of action by the government over this. This business of deport one, let one in, deport one, but that's not going to get you anywhere. It doesn't do anything at all. I
Oh no,
mean,
it's not
so I
going to do.
think the unions and all the unions are dead against Nigel Farage and reform because the unions are for the Labour Party, the lefties. Hey,
Exactly, mate.
Nessie, good to see you, girl. But
Oh yeah,
legal immigration, I think I think there's actually more. I think if I'm not mistaken, more legal immigration than there is illegal. But there has to be a limit to everything you can do.
yeah,
Hey,
but
Amas.
big up hammers. But the legal immigration.
Hmm.
The illegal immigration, they're being vetted. They've got the
Yes,
background check on them, and
you'll always need doctors, nurses, professional people But the thing is, I mean, looking at what I've seen by these people that's coming across, they're only looking for one thing. If you are, it's an opinion on its benefits and housing and everything for nothing. They're not concerned about putting anything into the country or anything like that. That's the way I look at it. I may be wrong. But that's the way. That's what I'm seeing at the moment. You know.
But that's what I mean. That's your opinion, and you're welcome to your opinion.
Yeah, of
You
course
see
you
what
are.
I mean, Tyrone? It's like I've got an opinion, and people are not going to like what we think. You know what I mean? So it's like this far right and far left bollocks. I'm getting fed up of them words. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's just another way of calling someone a cunt. That's all it is.
You should be proud of being far right. I am.
But that's what I mean. But we hear it that many times, Hammers, man. It gets boring.
It's boring.
You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm going to set off me, lads. I
just want to say one thing. Look, please.
Yeah, man.
It's not 1 in, 1 out. It's 50 in, 1 out. Please, that is that. Honestly, do your own maths or learn from someone else. Work it out for yourselves. It's about 50 in, 1 out.
1 out. Yeah.
Don't be fooled. It ain't no 1 in, 1 out. Please do not be fooled. They're saying 1 in, 1 out, but it's more like 50 in, 1 out. And I promise you that. I'm no expert, but I promise, do the sums and work it out other places and that. That's what it's going to end up. Don't be fooled by that. And don't be fooled by them detaining people and putting them into prison, because that's another load of cock and ball. You know what I mean? Load of bollocks.
Anyone who cares about what's happening, and even when you see fathers, mothers, uncles, cousins, all out there on the streets, you know, trying to get protection for their own families and everything, they're called far right because they're at the protest, which is just utterly disgusting by the left side. Calling them far right, it's just not right, you know.
Definitely. Right, sorry, Tyrone. I'm going to have to bounce and get myself going.
Okay,
have a good one, mate. I'll be going to the Isle of Dogs today over Britannia Hotel, couple of hours, and then hopefully meet Roy, and then we go over to Epping.
Yeah. All right. So I thought Epping had sort of been resolved. It's still going on, is it?
No. There's going to be a protest there, I do believe, until it gets shut down. It will get shut. Epping will be shut down. Don't worry about that.
Can I just say before I pop off, libertarian-minded, get ready. The pork chop army is on its way. Right, big up. Have a good night, guys.
Have a good day. Stay safe.
Have a good one, mate. Stay safe.
Yeah, man.
Stay safe. Yeah.
Remember, I'm live at 6 if you want to have a watch.
And if anyone asks you, you're far right, say, no, I'm not quite there yet, but I'm leaning over, you know.
No, I'm going to open my tracky pants and say, no, it's a bit to the right, mate.
Yeah, say I dress I'll dress just the centre right.
Right. Speak to you in a bit. Have a good night.
See you later. Have a good. Happening tight.
Good, Hammers, mate. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. There seems to be a lot going on.
Well, I think today,
like Shah says, they call this one. Just seen that before I come live. The police saying, "Watch out for fascists." You know.
What do you mean?
Well, there was a people gathering, and the one copper said, "Keep your eye out for fascists." You know.
No.
Hey, Logman, got to see you, Amen McCann.
Amen, Shazzy.
Let me, excuse me, Hammers. I just got to address Ubers. Let me ask you this. I watched you in Chubby Rain mentioning me. You said, what do you think of Tyrone being on the channel with women on the panel when his wife is doing housework and him letting the people calling Jews bad names? I've never badmouthed you anywhere, Ubers. So if you want to come into my chat, you better quit going when you're drunk or sober, bad-mouthing me on other people's lives, or you're out the door.
Simple. And if you ain't worked it out already, Ubers, the people who tend to be on the right back Israel and the Jews. So are you off your head or what? I know you're a lefty, so your turn between like Israel and Palestine, isn't it? Well, we support Israel on the right. Well, so I'll speak for myself anyway, but I certainly do. I don't believe in all the killing and all that, and I wish war will stop. But I don't believe everything the press say and the BBC say anyway.
No, it's just, no, you can't get no truth. You know, I keep reiterating, it's like, if you're coming from a war, I said it the other day, if you're fleeing from a war-torn country and you're looking for asylum and all this business, yes, you're welcome. But if you just come in here as, you know, for a free ride, then you're not welcome.
They're not going out though, you know what I mean? Honestly, what's it work? It does. When you narrow it down a bit, it works out about 50-1. So 50 migrants come into the UK, 1 goes back. Not, we're detaining all fucking migrants. Well, they can't even keep prisoners in jail because they're over fucking crowded. Where are they going to put all these immigrants? You can't put them in the army bases. No, that's not fit for purpose for them. But it was okay for our soldiers. I just don't get it.
No, it's. I think the government got a lot to answer for. It's.
Oh yeah, and everyone thinks these protests don't do nothing. Believe you me, they are going nationally now. All the media's picking up on it. It's making Starmer look like a small little man that he is.
Well, we know what Starmer is, don't we?
Yep.
Hey, it's Hollywood, baby. Ice Chain, how you doing, mate? She bundles Bollywood.
What's that?
Yes. So, what's the weather like, Emma? It's good up there?
Lovely, yeah, beautiful.
Yes. So, what sort of protest? Well, you said you're going to Epping, from somewhere to Epping, is that right?
No, I'm going to the Isle of Dogs, the Britannia Hotel, the Isle of Dogs.
Yeah.
I'm going there about 5, probably between 6 and up. I should meet Roy, and then we'll see how things are going there, and probably make our way over to Epping.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff. More and more stuff pops up. Because if you tend to look at something on social media, then you get it coming at you left, right,
you start getting a lot of other ones. Yeah.
So, but
there'll be some good ones tonight, and that. Yeah. I think
I know I know Tommy Robson said there's something big happening in September, isn't it?
Yeah, Central London, Free Speech March.
Expecting quite a turnout. Yeah.
I'll say March rally. No, he wants this to be the big one because this is what's and this will be another chink in the Labour government's armour. It's about free speech. About he's turned around to Trump and say, "Oh yeah. Of course we've got free speech. Have we fucked?" And it's getting worse and worse and worse. And it just, as it happens, the government have played up so much that now it's leading on like September the 13th. So they're going to get ruined. They've got some fantastic speakers. Although I won't be there all day watching the speakers, and I'll come home, and on my way home I'll be watching all the boys filming it. I'm not sitting there all day, and I can't. I'll start getting in a bit of pain at it. So
there was a funny video put up the other day. A Labour councillor was knocking somebody's door, and when he answered the door, he said, "I'm from a Labour Party. I come to fuck off." He said, "Get off my property. Go on, fuck off out of my garden." God, fuck Labour.
Well, that's what happened to Starmer when he went in someone's pub, didn't he, one day?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out, get him out. And there was a big bit of a commotion. They fucked him out.
Even Jeremy Clarkson abandoned him from his fucking pub.
It might have been that Jeremy Clarkson. No, it was a woman chucked him out, but they fucked him out of this pub.
Yeah, there was an old one, wasn't it? A guy who was there. He said, "Get out of my pub, like you're banned."
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, it seems to be that honestly, you cannot talk about anything without being labelled with some sort of name, and that's what people are up against today.
Like Polky said, if people start saying that to me, then I'm just going to make a joke of it. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, they're just trying to suppress people's points of view and their opinions.
If you remember rightly, Starmer was the first one that called us far right.
Oh yes.
Then it was Ubers.
After the riots, yeah. Then it was Ubers. Oh, yes, indeed. Ubers went to Disney World. Did you see his videos? Disney World Paris. Ubers did. But I think he was too short to get on the rides. I'm not sure.
Yeah, probably. What's he doing in Disneyland Paris on his own? Is he in an old people's zone?
No, he's a.
What's he drive one of them coaches with all the disabled in and all that?
I'm watching you, Ubers. I am. I'm watching you. I'm not watching Chubby Rain. I'm watching you. Yeah.
I don't listen to that Chubby Ray no more.
Yeah, the
I used to
comedy
go on it.
the comedy put on there, Amas, you know, like I said, what he said, you know, and then who chirped in, then UK lady chirped in saying Tyron's finished, but he doesn't know it yet.
Ty, you know, you might as well just unsubscribe, mate. Don't listen to all that bollocks no more.
I don't. You know, I only look in there if there's nobody else live to see what's going on. You
Yeah,
know?
but it's not worth it, Ty. Honestly,
Yeah.
I used to go in there now and again. I used to do the same thing, and it just it's just all fucking dibbies in, all drunk and fucking buzzing out their head, and I've just unsub to all that lot. Fucking Zara as well, with a lot of them, like they're just fucking. Do you know what I mean? They can't have a straight conversation. None of them, like everyone's fucking cloning everyone over. It's just fucking. It's like it is the degenerate channel.
Hey, Christine Wright, Chris Wright's twin sister. Good afternoon. You gotta laugh at him, only man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we just come on for a laugh, but it's you know, people take it into a different dimension.
Yeah, people are so sort of take life too serious. Listen, life's serious enough with the government we got in that.
Some of the things that pop up, you know, I don't know, I just don't go looking for them, but you get things popping up. I think, oh, I'll have a look at this, I'll have a look at that. You know, it's just really funny. Like,
yeah, that's what we all need, a bit of comedy in our life. You know, or laugh at yourself. I'm always taking a piss out of this, that, or the other, or out of myself.
Hey, Mr. BB, how you doing, boy?
You, baby.
So I used to say, I'd rather listen to Amos doing his Jason Statham impression. Oh my God!
I wouldn't mind having his money.
Oh yeah. You know, I was looking at him the other day, and I thought, you know, he's made some fucking films, hasn't he? You know, he must be minted.
He must be.
He's made a hell of a lot of films. Yeah.
Yeah. But I've seen little bits and pieces of the geezer in what's that Birmingham thing, Nate? What was that Irish family, the gangster family?
Oh, the Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders.
Is he going to be the next Bond, or is he up for it?
Oh yeah, he could be. Yeah.
He'd be fucking brilliant, I think. What's his name? That geezer?
Is it Kian something or
Murphy?
I think
he'd be fucking brilliant. I think he'd be brilliant. You know who else?
Cillian Murphy, Tammy says. Cillian Murphy.
I think he will be the bollock.
I was close, Tammy. Yeah, he's got that Bond look about him, see, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, isn't he? You're right there. Yeah, you're right.
He's got that look about him. I mean, but I don't. As long as they don't ruin it, it's nothing against women, but they put a woman as Bond in it. I think, yeah. I think they did the same with Doctor Who and things like that. When they went to a woman, I thought a lot of people didn't watch it after that.
Yeah. I mean, all these football programs, Lineker goes in that, and they have to put a woman in there, black or, gay or what. You know what I mean? It's all.
Ness, he'd rather have Tom Hardy as James Bond. I mean, I think he's a bit short for James Bond, but Ness, I know what you mean. You know, he's got the James Bond thing about him, Tom Hardy. Yeah.
How about Hammers as an exchange? I look like fucking Uber's there in his bald-headed picture. About Hammers as an exchange.
Oh, Adrian, mate, good to see you. But yes, it's funny. It's but there was one Welsh guy they thought they were looking at once. He's
there's probably a few of them, isn't there?
Can't think of his name. He looks a bit James Bondish as well. He's an actor, singer. I can't think of his name.
Tom Jones?
No. What's his name? I can't think of his name. I mean, but yeah, they were looking at him at one point.
Right. There's probably a few of them in there.
Oh, I think there's quite a few in the running, you know. But it's the way the last.
I hope it's that Peaky Blinders guys. I don't know who the rest are, but it'll give him a little lift to, step up on the ladder. I think, he made a good. He made a good villain, didn't he? At Peaky Blinders, and he played a bloody brilliant part.
Yeah.
And that'd be a big step up for him. But I think he'll play brilliant.
Hey, Nomadic, hope you're well out there in Louisiana, mate. Yeah, he's a good actor, not Cillian Murphy. To be
Let me
fair,
know, man. How you doing, fella?
yeah.
Yeah. He played that part really well.
Honestly, there's only ever been one so far that is what's his name? Sean Connery. That's the only one I've ever thought as a good James Bond, you know.
Yeah.
But I think the others have been okay. But I mean, what's his name? Roger Moore was never a James Bond, you know. And
I think he fell into that part and he grew as, you know.
Yeah. They didn't have that
Mr.
look of
Connery
Bond about him, you know.
had a thing for. Di had a thing for Sean Connery.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Sean was the one, wasn't he? Really, he was the only James Bond. And no matter how many you try and change, try watching the films. Yeah. Stephen Fry, is that the James Bond you're thinking of? Stephen Fry. Sean Connery, the best. I agree. Sean Connery was
What was Timothy Dalton? Was he the first one or the second one?
No, Sean Connery was the very first I can remember going back was black and white. It was David Niven.
Wow.
Yeah. But Sean Connery was the more up to date one. Then
he was
quite a few after that. And then they had didn't they have an Australian guy do it once?
I don't know, I can't remember.
And of course Roger Moore done it. The guy that was in fucking what's the cop thing called? George Lazenby was yours. Yeah, Tammy, you're right. Yeah.
Nessie said Vega for Bond.
Vega for Bond.
Louis Spence looked alike would make it.
Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan. Yeah, there's another one. Yeah.
Paul thinks I look like.
But none of them has been as good as Sean Connery, to be fair. None of them. No. That's just my opinion. Ubers, good afternoon. Unmute yourself, Ubers. Good afternoon, I said.
Fake Ubers.
How you doing, Tyrone? Hope you're good.
I'm very good, thank you. And yourself?
I hope you're good, Hammers, as well.
I'm very well, thanks. Yeah, lovely.
What was that remark about on Chubby Rain's channel?
He says things when he's boozed. He don't know what he's saying. You know what they're all like. They all say things when they're. I go, oh, drunk. You know what I mean?
Ubers.
No, he's blanking you.
Yes. If I didn't want to be rude and cut across Hammers there, you know, but yeah, you carry on talking, Hammers. The world revolves
go
around
crack
you.
on. No, you crack on, mate.
No, you carry on. It's so interesting. We're bound to get to either football or.
Oh yeah, we want to talk about
what
football?
else do you talk about?
We can talk about protests.
Oh yeah,
we can talk about the support for Israel.
Yes. So are you a recovering alcoholic, Hammer?
No,
I've never heard anybody else in the chat give out about that.
No, I'm recovered. I'm not recovering. I've recovered.
But when I went to Edinburgh on holidays and had a pint of Guinness, there was outrage. There, do you know what I mean? The hypocrisy.
Only 1 point.
But anyway, it's a good job that I'm not bitter.
Did you enjoy Paris?
Were you going to say if you was fitter, you drive to London? Was you going to say if you was fitter, you drive to London?
If I'm allowed to talk.
Go on then, crack on. Permission to talk.
I got you, Shah.
Yeah, so I went on to talk to Tyrone. Oh, he's still talking. There you go. But I went on. There was literally 50 other people there on holidays as well, enjoying themselves. And the only person that a certain supermod was bothered about was myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
'Cause
look,
Oh dear.
I actually went round and showed everybody having a drink at the same time, but the only person, do you know what I mean? I think it speaks volumes.
but
Just,
under
you think that
blood red
you
sky, if
think
something
that
happened,
Not
if
not
some
one bit worried about lager louts going or football fans going
Ubers,
to Spain.
when was
Do
this,
you know what
Ubers?
I mean? These,
When was this?
the
just
When,
can we just
hypocrisy is just mind-boggling at times.
excuse
when
me,
did you
Ubers,
go to Edinburgh?
excuse me,
Anyway, how you
excuse me,
doing,
excuse
Shaz, as
me.
well?
Can
Go
we
on,
just
Stan.
You're all
Can I
right,
say hello to
Ubers.
Shaz?
My time is
Hello,
hello to
Stan.
impeccable.
Shaz? Hi Shaz, how you doing? You good?
I'm good, you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Finally actually get to come up.
I didn't get a word
Didn't
in
see
you
you,
at the
Stan.
moment.
I know if
Right.
Ubers listened as much as he talked, then we could have a conversation.
I think it
Yes.
was because you were having a pint at 10:30 in the morning. Somebody made a comment in the chat.
Yeah, but how long ago was that? A month ago? 2 weeks ago? Does it really matter today?
No, it doesn't matter to
No.
him.
Don't lose no sleep on it, will you, Ubers? Anyway, let the young lady talk now. Well, I think we've done enough talking. How you
Where
doing,
is
Shad?
she? Let's do the young. I'm grand. I'm grand.
Good,
I'm trying
good.
to ignore doing some jobs outside. So this is a perfect excuse.
Have you got lovely
Yeah.
weather?
Have a shite. Hang on. I should be able to show you. Maybe not. Yeah,
What
it's kind of clouded.
you got your smalls on the line?
No, no. I've got stuff out. Hoping it dries. As clouds keep coming right over.
Oh, it's lovely in London. It's about 25 degrees.
Is it? It's kind
Yeah.
of warm up here, but it's windy and manky. Such is
Yeah, it
life
was
in
like that.
northern England.
It was like that yesterday. Yeah, it was like
When you're out live next, then Hammers.
in a, what's the time now? 3:15. About an hour and 3/4. 5 o'clock.
Oh, spot
Yes,
on.
Christine.
Yeah.
Where you going?
Going over to Canary Wharf, the Britannia Hotel,
Yeah,
and then from there, about 7 o'clock, going over to Epping with Roy. Hopefully, if Roy turns up.
yeah. Oh, spot on.
Yeah.
They lifted that section 42 on the Canary Wharf, didn't they?
Yeah, it was all fucked up, wasn't it? Do you know what I think? I don't know if what the police said, but I think originally that should have been given, but I think it had to be given to them there and then. It had to be given to the boys. Because what happened, they come in, when me and AY ran down to them, first thing they done was set off a firework, went bang. And then as
Yeah.
they walked towards the crowds, then they lit red, white and blue flares.
Yeah, they did. I
So
was killing myself laughing.
I think that was meant to be given to them.
Yeah, I probably it should have been. I was killing
Yeah,
myself
but
laughing at you. There's a
they
guy
fuck.
that hangs around there,
Yeah.
a black fella, and he comes with a pack of 4 cans of lager, and he goes around everyone with a camera, putting his arm around them and inviting them to his flat and pointing up to his flat. You see, if you're looking uphill and you've got Britannia on your right, the block of flats on the left, he must live in there.
What, the
But he's
posh block? The big penthouse?
one on the right of the flash one.
Oh, right.
There's 2 there, isn't there?
Yeah, there's some nice blocks around there.
Aye, well, he points up to one of the upper floors and invites everybody to come round with 4 cans. So I was waiting for him coming to you. I was killing myself laughing.
Oh, I'd walk off with him. I would. I'd wind people up and I can't just go.
Oh my God.
I'd walk right to the block and I'll say, look, see you later, mate.
Lift the cans and turn back round.
Yeah. Cheers.
Right.
Thanks for the beers.
He's a bit insistent.
Yeah, there's some strange people in the world, isn't there? Ubers.
That bunch of lads, they purely came down to agitate and kick it off, didn't they?
They did,
Atmosphere
but you
totally
know,
changed.
people think they was plants and that, but they wasn't. They knew everyone. I'll explain. The Isle of Dogs is big, but the council places around there and that, it's a small little community, and everyone knows everyone. You know, that one's seeing that one, that one's cousins of that one's mates. They knew a lot of the people there because not one of them women
Hi,
said you're
Michael.
fucking out. Not one of them women said that turned around and said they was out of order.
Yeah.
Do you think they should allow, you know, if you, no matter which side of well, especially the right side, which is the one I sit down with you lot, I don't think any should be allowed in on there with a mask on their face, you know, because
No,
you
but
don't
they,
know,
Both sides.
if they're
yeah, that's right.
infiltrated. Yeah.
And not being funny, all Tommy's events and that, nobody, he states that no one to be wearing masks. He don't
Yeah.
want us to look thuggish. He
Because
don't want people.
this is where they can infiltrate you by joining you with a mask on, you know, and then causing the trouble, and then you get the shit for it, you know. Which
Yeah,
is why
that's right. That's when
never allow any, you know, you shouldn't be allowed anybody inside there with a mask on, you know.
yeah, but
You're not,
then
or
the only way they
fuck
could
off.
do that with the police putting a section 60 AA in.
Yeah.
So when they got a section 60 AA, they can warn you if that section's in, and you have to take your mask off, or you will
No,
be arrested.
I think whoever's organising the protest should
Hi,
say to
Steve. All
them,
right.
no masks on it. People should go around and say, everybody wearing a mask, or take it off. If you don't take it
Well,
off,
this is what
fuck off.
Tommy does all the time.
Yeah.
No one's wearing, you know. In the next couple of weeks, in a few weeks, you'll hear everyone saying no mask, no mask.
You always get Antifa and
Well,
infiltrating it, you know.
that's
Yeah.
what happened last time. And when I got to Waterloo Station, it was a no mask thing, and there was a geezer. I swear, I still say he was on the left, and the old Bill was searching him. So I flew over there with my camera, and I was filming the geezer, and he had a bally on, he had an hat on, he had gloves on, and he looked kind of like scary. You couldn't. He had a full face belly, so you couldn't see nothing.
Yeah.
And
Nah,
the
kick them straight
police
out.
pulled his belly down a bit, and I got a picture of his face.
This is why I think some of the auditors, they go around masked up. I think a lot more of them now are showing their faces, but some of them still wear masks. So I don't see the reason, because people know what they actually look like.
Well,
Their
yeah,
faces
Yeah.
I've seen
all over the, you know.
I've seen News Now Yorkshire and whatnot come to, you know,
yeah.
because there's more and more people saying no masks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The huge majority of the rent hubs and whatnot stand up to races and the unison flags, they're all masked up. How's that allowed?
Did anyone see that woman who me and AY was filming, where she was going racist, Nazi scum off our street and all that? She had there's a short on my videos. She's in that, and I caught her doing the Nazi sign because AY caught her, but he had his finger up to her, like giving her the middle finger, so it covered it. But I had it. I filmed it. Anyway, she got the sack in the end. She was working for the NHS.
Never.
Her surname's out there. Her second name's Irving. I don't know what her first name was. But yeah, she got the sack. She was horrible, nasty. Sorry, Ty?
It's ridiculous.
I didn't say anything. It's surprising, how many, what sort of people are behind these, you know, what's that thing, well, racist called? I can't think of the one that
Stand up to racism.
Yeah, all them, you know, it's the leaders of, you know, it's a lot of funding by the unions.
The unions,
they get funded by.
Yeah, they're all funded by the bloody unions, you know.
And that Paul Sammit, is it Paul Sammit or other? You know, he's an horrible bastard. He is.
I don't know who he is, but I heard that some Tommy Robson was calling him out in jail for something.
Roy filmed him last month. Nick Knowles out about 08, and he said because he was the one. Do you remember when all the boys come out of the mosque all tooled up? And I think it was that one. Well, Nick Knowles from Hope Not Hate, he put a tweet out and he said, "Oh, Muslim woman, like far right throw acid over a Muslim woman," and it was a fake tweet. There was no truth in it.
Yeah, I mean,
he is evil.
And Roy filmed him, and he was asking him about this tweet. He was getting all like he was moving this way, that way. He didn't want to be on camera, and then Roy lost.
You know,
Well, we
people are
lost that
spreading
thing.
bullshit both sides, aren't they? You know,
Sorry?
both sides. People are spreading bullshit on both sides of the fence, aren't they? That's the trouble, you know.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it happens, doesn't it? But then, to tell you the truth, Ty, I think there's a lot of left who go along as right, and the left come in and split the right. I think that's their main aim, is to fracture the right. You know, there's a lot of that, big time. And maybe there's some right over on the left side trying to do it. I don't know, but I know that for a fact there's a lot of lefties doing it.
Wolfie, you're absolutely 100% correct.
Yeah, this is 100% right. Yeah, 100% right. I watched a video again before I came on, and they were reporting on, I think it was a town in Spain stopping Muslims praying in the streets. You know.
It's a town in Spain, isn't it? It's not the whole
Yeah.
country, but
Yeah, it's a town, and you know, if that's what they want to do, it's down to them. It's a Spanish town, Spanish peoples.
Did anyone see the Spanish video with the boat going on the shores and everyone like running over?
On top of them.
Yeah, I seen that.
Tackling the illegals and wrapping them up and that, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. People have had enough. Listen, this ain't only the UK. This is from America all the way through with George Soros's money. You know, it's going all through the NGOs in France. No bastard wants them in their country, whether you're Egypt, Greece, everyone's moving them on. No one wants, no one wants them in their country. What's happening, Tobbs?
But like I said, it's you've got to protest in the right place, and I think more protests outside, like Parliament and Downing Street and all that, you know.
But Ty, like I said, even these ones outside the hotels, the press are picking them up now. It's going national. Now, they didn't touch it before. You know, it's going, you know, we're making national news. So it's an embarrassment to him. Another embarrassment to Starmer. You know,
yeah, but it may be embarrassing to him, but he doesn't give a monkey's chuff about it, does he? You know.
Well,
He doesn't
yeah,
seem
but
to.
look, it's getting noisier and noisier, and the left, right, you know, the Greens, and everybody's seeing it. It's just making a big fool out of him. And they're not being funny. They can't police it, because when it does go nationally, eventually, proper, like every day of the week, they're not going to be able to police it. And they're not going to be able to police other things. It's going to get into a state. So, you know, you've got to put the pressure on. You know, I think I heard someone saying, like, was it earlier or yesterday, that go and protest outside Starmer's home. The last YouTuber who done that was Jim, and he lost his channel. He had about 40,000 members. Sorry, 40,000 subs, and he lost the channel the next day. He went outside Starmer's home, protested with a few others, and that was before he was. That was before he was MP. That was a couple of years ago, and he lost his channel the next day.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know,
you know what I mean?
this is the thing. Protests, but it got to be done peacefully. They have to be done peacefully. Otherwise, it's just ruined the whole thing. You know.
Well, you can't do nothing other than peaceful, because everybody's filming you from everywhere. You know, the police have got their own, you know, cameras in anyway, because don't worry about that. If there's any hotels or anything, there's surveillance there anyway.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're being watched from everywhere, even without protests, aren't you? You know, cameras everywhere, you know.
Yep.
But
especially the Isle of Dogs. Like, I mean, when that was built, the Isle of Dogs, it was built, and there was so much, because it's like a Silicon Valley, or it was originally like a Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
You know, they had police and barriers when you come onto the island and the city of London, and you could not. You know what I mean? You can't. The cameras around there and London and whatnot, it's just phenomenal, and you can't get away. Right where that protesting, they've put the council put these temporary cameras in as well, and there's one right next to where everyone stands outside the Novotel.
Yeah, well,
George, how you doing?
You know more about it, as you're in the big city up there, so
Yeah.
Hammers, have you had any of the lefties come and point a camera in your face to get a picture of them lovely gnashes of yours?
No.
That's what they're doing a
Funny
lot as
enough,
well.
the girl who got nicked, when she said something, I laughed like, and she went, "Oh, that's nice turkey teeth," and she smiled at me like, give me a little bit of a flirt.
Because everyone with a camera that's not obviously with them shouting whatever they shout constantly,
Yeah.
they're taking pictures of every single person that's got a camera. So everyone's getting put on
Yeah.
a little list.
Yeah, that's right. They want to put you in these. There's a lot of lefty newspapers and magazines and that,
Yeah,
and they want to put you like over there. You know
yeah,
what I mean? But you have to be a little bit careful there because, as I say, if you're in like sensible jobs and that, depends what way your management go, whether they're left or right. You know, you can be sacked and that from your
oh yeah.
jobs. You know
Look
what
at
I
the
mean?
teachers getting sacked.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Well, there's loads of
Look at-
teachers, and I see a geezer who come. I see one of the NT for the other day when I went to the Thistle, but I only see the back end of him. And as he was walking away, he took his balaclava off and that. And I
Take
managed to
care,
film him. He had grey hair and that. He reminded me of a doctor or a lecturer. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's a lot of
there,
them.
I
was a
thought it was
teacher from
strange.
Preston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I watched something on the Welsh TV list, just gone off the pro, and it was about Gaza, you know, and they were interviewing a doctor from Swansea. I thought, why are they allowing him to sit there, and they were showing his wristband, you know, he had a wristband on saying about free Gaza or and all that business. Now,
Mm.
I thought it's a bit strange they're portraying that on national television in Wales, you know, to show he's protesting for the Gaza. But he was from there, obviously, but he's a doctor living in Swansea. I thought he's a professional man, and the TV is showing this wristband of him saying, you know, about
Look,
Gaza.
Oh, they all
you,
do it.
you remember when the Labour councillors was all getting in and that? And there was one up the north of England. He lives in that Hare Hills, you know, Hare Hills, where they had
Yeah.
that riot and they got away with loads of things. Do you remember that Asian sort of councillor? Well, when he got in, he done this thing and he had a Palestinian flag at the back of him and he went, Allah Akbar. Right,
Never.
anyway, AY see him the other day. Now, you shouldn't be doing that. You're there to support your local community. You're not there to do that Allah Akbar and have Palestinian flags.
Yeah,
But
it's wrong.
AY
It's
see him
wrong.
the other day. Martin's thing in Leeds, and he was asking him questions, and you know, he asked him, "Did you say Allah Akbar when you got in?" And he said, "No." He,
Yeah.
he lied about it, and then
The
he
thing
said,
is, they're in a position of power, and they could be removed from power for, you know, for just
"Well,
those things, you know. It's
that's right."
frustrating.
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
I know most of them there are. Well, they're not even Muslims in that. There's a lot of Muslims, but the majority of them are them Roma gypsies and all that, aren't they?
All right.
Yeah, that was all
Well,
the ones who was kicking off there because they took 3 of the kids.
even I've seen videos on your even you know, the people that's been living here for maybe 100 years or whatever, families brought down, Muslim families brought down. They
Yeah.
don't want these people in the country either, from what I'm looking at. You know, you know, they're saying the
Yeah.
same thing, like the videos I've seen anyway.
Mm. Well, everyone's had enough. You know what I mean? It's just too costly, and they're not going to add to society. You know, if they was like you said earlier, if they was genuine and they come here, they contributed to society, put money
Yeah, yeah.
into the local community, so it goes back into tax, whatnot. No, they're not going to. They're going to spend minimal and pump the rest of the money back over to their own country.
Well, I
Yeah,
watched
exactly.
I watched the program. I'm going back a good few years now. I can't remember where he was from. He'd moved here. He was getting benefits, and he openly said that I'm sending all my money back to where I come
Yeah.
from.
Mm.
I'm going to build up once I build a new big house. He said, I'm going back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the way they do it.
You know.
That's right. So
So,
they're taking from the country. We're losing a lot of the millionaires in there, you know, because they've had enough. Taxes are going up once again shortly. You know what I mean? So we're losing all the money people, and we're just getting doldosses, and they're what money they're making with it working illegally and drawing a little bit of dough and that, you know, they're sending back. So they're not actually contributing. They're not one bit contributing to society. Everything about it is cost.
Very important. But that's the thing. Like we said earlier that it's all over Europe and all around the world. You know,
Yeah.
people are just coming from all these countries.
Beautiful blues. You're right, mate. They did say the same about Brixton in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah. But you know, as long as it's done peacefully, then I don't see nothing wrong with it, because what I've seen, protests I've seen lately is parents, you know, grandparents, mothers and fathers protesting.
Yeah.
Because the one that kicked it off was because the one little girl that got raped by somebody who allegedly was a migrant, and that kicked it off there. So you can see how people and parents are on edge.
There's not just one. This is happening all over the. You know, we only hear little bits and pieces. It's happening everywhere in every city.
Exactly.
You know, someone sent me a picture earlier. There was a geezer on the train. He looked like a migrant. He had his pants, like his jeans, like he took under his belt, and he had his jeans down, no pants on, and he's just standing on a fucking train. And the white geezer's gone up. He went, put your pants up. There's kids over there. And like, you know, in the end, he ended up getting like beat up, this geezer, because he wouldn't listen. And he was standing on the fucking train like stark bollock naked.
It's scary that Mohammed is now the most popular kid's name in the UK for lads, but there's also going up the charts of popular names Yahya, after Yahya Sinwar, Hamas leader. It's mental. How is that?
God.
Yeah, that name shot up in popularity since the IDF offed him in the UK. It's mental. It's scary.
I mean,
it says a lot.
Well, hopefully they'll be finished soon anyway, Hamas, and then they can end the war.
It looks that way. Have you seen what's been said today, Hamas?
No, what was that? No, what's been said?
Israel have put 5 new goal achievements ahead. If you go on Netanyahu's X account, you see them all.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, it's about time it's gone on long enough, that war, hasn't it? I mean, it's
a shame, isn't it? Because you know, I
understand that why people protest about it, but on the other hand, I mean, if it wasn't for Hamas going in and to that, I think it was like a concert or something, a music.
And this is what a lot of the left forget, Ty. You know, and when you mention it, when they say, all the women and children dying, and then you go, well, how about the 7th of October? They go like they don't know what to say. You know what I mean? They can't speak about that. Or when you say, you know, if you're supporting Palestine, you're supporting Hamas. They go, you know what I mean? They don't. Or we say like, you know, do you support Hamas? And then they can't. They freeze like a lot of the time. Yeah.
It's my specialist subject. I'm out for a friend who's got live cams that are in Gaza and Israel and Lebanon and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's the lies that the media put out. All the numbers, whatnot, come out from Hamas. The government system in Gaza is Hamas.
Yep.
But I've seen a video on Facebook. Somebody posted a video. It was a Canadian reporting, and he was showing that the markets in Gaza work as normal, fresh fruit and vegetables and all the stalls, everything. So,
they are. They're topped up. I watched them on live cams. They're topped up with fruit, with meat. The only ones starving in Gaza are the hostages. That latest video that they put out,
you got to
the
realise,
Hamas dude that handed the gun.
Sorry, Chad, go on.
The Hamas dude that passes him a tin as they've got him to dig his own grave. Lovely, fleshy, muscly arm, yet the hostage is skin and bone. They use kids that have got genetic diseases and kids' pictures from Yemen, from Syria, I have to image search because I put loads of news of whatnot across this channel, and I have to image search it all, and you'd be surprised just how much is blatant lies. It's ridiculous.
Well,
People fall for
you
it.
know, when all that food was coming over, Hamas took it and took it underground or done whatever with it.
They have.
But they stole a lot of that food, which is put it in the position. You know what I mean? It's not Israel starving the kids; it was Hamas.
Yeah, well, Hamas are pushing for the UN to take over, bringing the food in, because they're going to open up the crossings. They get to smuggle crap in, and
Yeah.
they are intrinsically connected. A lot of the staff from the UN lot are Hamas
But
members.
Israel don't
Whatnot.
want to do that, do they?
No, well, there's
Take your time,
there's
Mr.
rows
Tegan.
upon rows of aid up Kerem Shalom crossing on the Gaza side, and the UN hasn't been going and picking it up. So Israel's made a massive thing out of it, and they have actually started taking the trucks and picking that aid up. But if they're so worried about the Gazans, why hasn't the UN and the other aid groups been picking up this aid? There's like rows after rows after rows of pallets. It's just all crap.
Well, yeah, it's a lot of it's just fake news and all bollocks, isn't it? What they want you to believe.
No, they're not starving to death. Don't even go there. Die, get informed, do some reading up, watch some footage. They're not. Hamas down tunnels with bowls of
So,
fruit and
Charles, if you
chocolate
don't mind me
cakes.
asking, you said you get sent stuff or live reports or whatever.
Yeah, I do them. Mod for a friend that's got a channel that's got live cams, and they're in Israel, in Gaza, and I research and do a lot of news to put through that. And I've got all sorts of accounts. To be fair,
Well,
Well,
you're right.
I thought
you doing, Tom?
I'd come up and have a little bit of a laugh. I want to get Wolfie up here. Wolfie, come up here, mate. I've got something to tell you.
What's that?
On Ty.
It's all good in our Dubs. How you doing now? You good? How's Mel?
I'm all-
Everything good?
Yeah, everything's good, mate. Just plodding on as you do. We went and swapped our we've upgraded the premium economy for when we go away.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
So
What's premium economy? I never heard of premium.
Oh, yeah, on the plane, on the flight. Oh,
yeah,
yes.
Oh, extra leg room in it.
Extra leg room, bigger seat,
Right.
access to the lounge before you board the plane.
How much that come out?
Fast track security, over $1,000, man.
What, to upgrade it?
Yeah, over $1,000 to upgrade there and back.
You know.
You get
So
like
it's a long old flight,
you get like a big armchair seat tops. Like done it myself when I flew to Miami.
Yeah, we've done it when we went to Mexico. We've done it before. I don't think it's worth the money, to be fair, but you know, but
it is worth that extra like comfort though, and especially for a long haul flight.
Yeah, 9.5 hour flight, isn't it? So
yeah, that's a night's sleep, isn't it?
Yeah, I need extra space because I've had blood clots. Do you know what I mean?
Blood clot.
Yeah, you need them. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, of course you do, mate. Don't they warn you about flying and that? Or
no, I'm on blood thinners for the rest of my life. So
you're never going to get a clot now, are you? Of course.
No, I should be all right. I just get up and walk up and down the aisle a few times as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Of course, yeah. I'll do that as well, yeah, when I'm flying.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody does it on a long haul, don't they? No matter if you've got the best seats in the house, you've got to get up and stretch your legs.
I can't sit down for 4 hours, let alone 12 hours.
I know.
It's a long flight.
Worst flight I've ever done, me and Mel, was fucking Sri Lanka on Sri Lankan Airlines. Fucking hell.
How long's that?
That was, how long was that, Mel? 10.5 hours, Hammers.
Wow.
That's a long flight.
The seats were proper cramped.
Yeah, I've done 12 hours to Hong Kong. That was mental.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of flying myself, but I did Miami. I think I was 10 hours, and we got Caribbean cruise booked, and we're flying to Barbados this time, I think.
Ooh, lovely.
To Barbados.
I wouldn't mind doing that Barbados, actually. I was thinking about that earlier, Barbados. Sorry.
Yeah.
What, so you get on the ship in Barbados and get off in Barbados?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's the way it works. Yeah.
And
Looking
fly
forward
back.
to it. I'm going to do I got the fjords coming up now in December, so I'm doing the fjords in December. So,
I'd like to do that one as well.
yeah, that's the one I'm most looking forward to be honest with you.
Where's that,
Shaz.
Ty?
The fjords, around
Yeah,
it's
Norway and all
freezing.
that. And
Yeah, that'll be
All right.
freezing, Ty. It'll be fucking freezing. I
I
hate the cold.
but the scenery
That'd
is
be beautiful.
fantastic.
Yeah, I get you, Ty. I get you.
You know what I mean? You see, I'm hoping to see all the killer whales and all the other sort of sea life.
Oh, lovely.
The Northern Lights, might get to see the Northern Lights as well. That way.
Oh, beautiful, mate.
Hey, Ty, I'm going to have to do a shoot. I've got some jobs to do, but thanks for
All right,
having us on.
No
See you
problem.
later.
Morning, go, girl.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'd love to see them Northern Lights, like Ty. I'd love to see them.
Yeah, me, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. So you're going to protest tonight, Hammers?
Yeah, over Canary Wharf and then Epping later, hopefully.
So there's a place around here. It's called the Tys Chat. Apparently, they're supposed to be fucking putting loads of migrants in there, so I suppose that'll be getting protested against. Yeah, madness. They're fucking springing up all over.
I think there's a National Day of Action every Friday now. So everyone's just, people are asking to go out and protest, peacefully protest outside your local hotels and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know yourself, everyone's got democratic right to do so.
I don't see nothing wrong with people protest at all,
I don't know how true this is. I said to my mum it's not true, but apparently, so my mum's got a 3-bedroom house, she lives on her own. And she said, if you've got space like that the government are putting migrants in your house and you can't say no. I said, no way, that can't be true, surely.
Oh, it can't be true, no.
I don't think that's true, is it? I said, well, stop fucking believing everything you see on that Facebook, man.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people either watch the news and believe it, especially as you're getting older. My dad did as well, like, you know what I mean? And it news was just on repeat around me old man. Said, oh, man. Like, they see that stuff and they just believe it.
I know. I said, no, man, stop believing everything you see on that fucking Facebook, man. That can't be true. Surely that can't be true.
Yeah.
I've never heard it nowhere else. I've never heard anyone else on about it. I'm sure I'd have heard about it on here.
Yeah,
Didn't Cooper say recently that they're going to move them out of the hotels or somewhere?
Yeah, but she was caught again the other day. She couldn't say how many because this one in, one out. Honestly, I swear, like just breaking it down like in smaller numbers, I'd say 50 in, 1 out, and you can do your own research. You know what I mean? It's not 1 in, 1 out. Do not believe that shit. Do not believe that shit. They've shot themselves in the foot again, Labour. They keep doing it.
I don't think it matters who's in Hammers, man. They're all the same, mate.
Well, a lot of people say that, but I don't think so. No, I'm going with Advance UK now, and I think Ben Habib, although he's half Pakistani, he stands for all our rights, all our morals.
What's his name, Hammers?
Ben Habib.
All right. Okay.
He's got a YouTube channel. He does this thing. It's called News at Ben, and he gives 15-minute segments. He speaks very, very well. You can go and read like his policies. I don't think he's got manifestos yet because they're waiting for 30,000 followers or 30,000 members. Membership is £10 per member, and then he's going to apply to be a party. And believe you me, I think they're going to give Reform a run for their money. Tommy Robinson just swear his allegiance to Ben.
I think that could be a downfall for him, because the way a lot of people look at Tommy Robinson, they think, maybe a downfall for him.
No, because everyone looks at him as if he's far right. Well, he's not. You You can ask any Chat GTP anything, you know, whether he's racist. He got a little bit of a bad press from the EDL days. He was only 20. He's not, you know, he's not racist either. You can ask Chat GTP or anything. You know, you're never going to get proof that he's a racist.
No,
It's
no,
just
I'm not right. But the thing is, I must see people. This people's perception of him. That's what they got to get. That's what they got to get around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it might not be so open. You know, it might be ruining the other fella's chances.
Well, or it could be a bonus.
Mm.
And he's the only party with a college. He calls it a college. It's a group of businessmen up between 50 and 100 what overlook the party, and if the party's going wrong or they think the party should be moving a little bit in that direction, then they overrule the party. So it's, you know,
Tommy is the Jew.
Yeah, everyone says he's Mossad, he's this, he's that. I don't listen to all that. You know, once again, bring the proof.
I think I've seen, although I don't know how strong, how powerful it is around. Everything is put on YouTube with the protests and all that. If I take a look like that, I mean, it seems to be happening more and more, and it's more and more people getting involved. So, I mean, it may be in the right direction, but it's got to be for the right reasons. You know, that's the main thing. You know.
Yeah, it's certainly getting noisier, and it's ramping up all round. You know, there are little bits of you know, where it gets heated and there's bottles thrown or whatnot. But I think a lot of that, when there's violence, is because they haven't got the police numbers and they haven't got the.
Boston gets a lot of bad press and all, especially now, even more than he used to get. The mayor of London, he's getting it all, you know.
Well, he's a fucking idiot, isn't he? You know, he's done nothing for London, nothing.
Isn't that fella from SAS standing up for, or standing in for?
Right, I will tell you something about him, and I'll tell you where he's going to go, what he's going to do. It hasn't happened. At the moment, he's still for reform, right? So he's speaking at Tommy's protest on the 13th, yeah?
Right.
I guarantee after he's finished, or maybe before, he will get the sack from reform. Then he will end up going to advance. Now, it's not played out yet. It's not going to play out till possibly 3 days before the 13th or 3 days after. He will get the sack from reform, and then he will come over to Ben Habib. Mark my words.
Okay. Afternoon, Vincent. Good
and
to see
Middleton, very, very good. He speaks, another one. He speaks like what he says and what intelligence he's got on crime and policing. You know, he sold it to me anyway.
Yeah, well, he's got that way. Another one has got his way about him.
Yeah, he seems really, really
sensible. Like a good James Bond, he will.
yeah. I think he'd be too busy.
Yeah, I knew he was going to stand for London Mayor, but I mean, they need to get somebody in there.
But the thing is, anyone who's mentioned Tommy Robinson, right, has either left left reform before they were sacked because Nigel was going to sack them, or Rupert Lowe left reform because Nigel was going to sack him. He mentioned Tommy a couple of times and went to the protest, and he was going to sack him, so he left. No, sorry, Rupert Lowe. Howard Cox? Howard Cox left before he got sacked. But anyway, I guarantee that Ant Middleton will either be sacked before he speaks at Tommy's rally or after. Mark my words. He won't have it. He won't have no one mention Tommy or, you know, because once you go to them protests, you're all over the media everywhere. Yeah, there's all media there. And,
Farage and Robson don't get on, do they? So if he speaks...
Well, they don't get on. Farage said that he beat women and all that, and he's never been charged for that. Him and his wife had a big to-do when he was sniffing and drinking and whatnot, and there was police involved in that, but he never, nothing ever happened like that. He beat his woman. And he
Yeah.
went and told like people all that. I don't know if it was LBC or something he was on. No, he don't like him. Farage don't like him. But Tommy said at the Trafalgar Square rally, Tommy's turned around and said, "Who's voting for reform?" And everyone put their hand up, and there was loads of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? As soon as he got in Farage, he started turning nasty towards Tommy. And that. The minute he
Ubers,
got in,
get it right, Ubers. It's Stradi, not Stradley. So if you're going to slander away,
no,
get it right. The words
Oh, the
Stradi.
German, the German's in, the German's in. Half German, half fucking Jew.
Well, he failed to answer my question when I asked him why is he talking shite about me on somebody else's channel. He wouldn't say fuck
look,
all.
let me tell you something about Ubers, right? Now, when he comes up, but like, everyone watch him when he comes up on anyone's panel or anything. He does a lot of talking, but he doesn't listen to what other people are saying.
No.
He never shuts up, listens, and then comes back on that conversation so he can have a conversation with you. He speaks a lot of garbage, but he does not listen.
Why didn't you come up and ask him, Ubers?
I can't see the chat. I can't see him. Mel must have blocked him.
Yeah.
Vega, oi, oi. What's Vega
Yeah.
said? Brother love is legal in Germany.
No,
Not in Ireland.
I didn't want to read it out because nobody upset Ubers, so I didn't bother reading it out.
Yeah.
Panel call him Wolfie. The panel's call him Wolfie. Come on, Wolfie. Come on up. The price is right. Huh?
You got a bone to pick with Wolfie Tobbs, have you?
Just a little one.
I was just going to say one more thing about Farage, right? If anybody thinks he's going to deport loads of migrants, you've got another thing coming. You know, you've got a Muslim who owns half of the company. If you remember, Zia Yusuf had the right ump over when that woman mentioned about the burqa ban, and he fucked off. He left the party. Well, within a day, he come back. Farage must have said to him, "Look, Zia, we're not going to ban the burqa. Like, come back." So, if anyone thinks Farage will get into the seat of the PM, and he will change his manifesto, believe you me, he's a fake dude who I think is in with all the corporates and all that. Do not trust.
I don't think I could. I get what you're saying about Farage, but the people around him, I feel, are good people. You know, the
a lot of people in his party, but
I mean,
if anyone
Lee Anderson, I think Lee Anderson's good. I think Richard Tys is good. You know, so
Richard Tys he's a bit of a muppet. First of all, Richard Tys told everyone to go and get their jabs when the jabs come out, right? Mm-hmm. He encouraged everybody to go and get their jabs in it. That was his first mistake. He also said Tommy's lot, us being the protesters, he went that lot. He said, "No, I don't have anything to do with that lot." So him and Farage, have really got it in for the right.
But if he said about getting jabbed, I think everybody was promoting the jabs and people were against the jabs. That's fair enough. But I don't see anything wrong in him saying get the jab.
I do.
People are still getting them today, Siamas, and it's not.
Yeah, a lot of people do, and then
Sorry.
Yeah, a lot of people do get them in it.
Yeah, I am voting. I'm sticking with reform at the moment as well, Quentin. I gotta be honest.
Well, there's still 4 years, isn't there?
What about?
I'm not here to influence anyone's voting anyway. You vote for whatever you want, but honestly, please read the manifestos and the policies in it. Don't just vote because what they said and whatnot. Fucking homework.
The thing is, Mamas, the manifestos mean nothing. We've seen that with Labour's manifesto.
I understand that.
With all of them, we've seen that with all of them, Ty. We've seen it with all of them, mate.
Yeah, I understand.
Manifesto is not worth the paper it's fucking printed on, man, for any of the parties. They're all full of shit.
Yeah, but Tom, you're one of them. You don't vote, do you? So nothing, because I understand, and I'll get this from a lot of people I know, and that, I'm not voting because it don't matter who's in, nothing changes and all that. And they're fucked off with it because I think it was because not a lot of people went out and voted, and then Labour got in, and then they just think they all do the same thing. Well, we've never had a party in what really does it for us. It's about the people.
I did vote Hammers. I did vote, and I vote.
Look,
I know. I couldn't even go and vote reform because they didn't have a fucking candidate in Middlesbrough. Do you know what I mean?
no, you're talking about the recent elections. They was local elections, wasn't they? And what happened there is they couldn't cover every area because they didn't have a candidate for my area because the candidate they had in my area was suspended. So although she was written on the paper, she had been suspended, or she jumped down to another party or something. So yeah, but I don't think they could cover them in all areas then, because that was only what was the last election what we had recently. It was just a local election, wasn't it?
Local elections, yeah.
Oh, Michael, have a good day, Michael.
Yeah, so it wasn't like the national election. They can't cover every area. I think that's what the problem was there.
Yeah, it's madness, man.
But we all need someone who's going to like be on the grassroots, not actually live on the grassroots, but understand. Do it for the people, because you got our fucking money, and there's 65, 70 billion pounds getting pumped out to foreign aid all the time. I'll give you one example. Was 8 billion pounds to Africa for net zero. Well,
and they can't even house the homeless. They can't even.
It's crazy. It's mental.
Well, that's what the soldiers were saying on a video I just seen. That they're saying, how can they find funding to house migrants, but they can't find funding to house ex-soldiers living on the street and other people living on the street?
It's terrible, Ty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doesn't make sense. He's just making people turn on him more and more.
Well, you got to sort your own people out first, and whatever little bit of dough you got left, then maybe do a bit of help. But sort your own country and your own people out first.
Turn my camera and shit off. I'm new to this again.
Yeah.
There we go, mate. Hello.
I mean, he's made a lot of enemies by just turning his back on his own people. That's the way I look at it,
Yeah,
for sure.
It
is. That's right. It's unite.
It seems like he's doing everything for these migrants. I mean, people have had enough of them coming into 3-4 star hotels, and there's homeless people sleeping on the streets outside these hotels. It's bollocks. It's absolute bollocks. It shouldn't be happening.
Wolfie, what happened to you doing your camping in the back garden? Like after you took the piss and got a few people to take the piss out of Park Shop, you said you were going to do.
Fuck me, we're still going on about this fucking camping.
Well, you never done it.
No.
You never done it.
No, because
we're going to hold you to your word.
The weather was shit, weren't it? It was fucking red hot, and I'm not going to have a fire next to a fucking field. That's kind of stupid thing to do. That's how you get wildfires. And after that, I've had sciatica in my leg. Hence, I haven't been on YouTube.
Well, you got on your leg?
I'll get the violin out, Wolfie. I'll get the violin out. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, Wolfie. I'll just get the violin.
Wolfie, what you got on your leg, mate?
Sciatica in my leg.
Oh, that's bollocks. That's all right.
It's for fucking pussycat sciaticas for pussycats.
Hey, so's a blood clot. Fucking hell, man.
Colin,
well, I'm sure you've reminded him now, Tom, so he's going to want to do it.
Yeah, we're expecting to see you doing some wild camping in your back garden, Wolfie. We're expecting it.
And that's wild camping, not wild camp.
Hey,
it's my life.
I will do it,
Let's welcome Colin on the panel. Afternoon, Colin.
Sorry, mate. Yes, I've just looked down at my phone and said, Mike, you should sorry. I was trying to talk to you and I'm going, why can't anyone hear me?
Hello,
everyone. Yeah, man.
Thanks, right?
Yeah, man.
Mr. D, love you too.
Yeah, sorry about that side, mate. I'm sitting here waffling away and you couldn't hear a word I was saying. Unbelievable.
I know you was on me.
And I know will say, well, no one will take any fucking notice of what you're saying anyway. I know you know what ice is like. Ice is ice, isn't it?
Come on,
Hey,
mate, turn up your come then. You got plenty to say in the chat, jump on.
I was woke up this morning, 8 o'clock, my game arrived, my new Mafia game.
Oh,
8 o'clock in the morning. By 8:30, daughter had made me a brew. I'm sat there playing it. Absolutely effing brilliant. So,
Tyrone, can I just say something very briefly? I'm not going to mention names, but someone in your chat keeps using my first name sometimes when he speaks to me. I haven't got a problem with that, and I've told him plenty of times to use my YouTube name. And
I'm sure Tyrone mentioned your first name when you first come on the panel.
Yeah, my name's Colin Maguire. I've got nothing to hide.
Well, so if you put your name out there, then you know you've put it in the public anyway, isn't it?
Yeah,
I won't worry.
originally,
I won't worry about, because you know what?
Hammers. Let me finish. I'm not bothered.
Yeah,
but I've had the name Migzilla now for about a good year. And now people who knew me as Colin, there's a few people who still call me Colin. I have never spoken to Ubers in my life, and he keeps having his little
well, he's like that.
Colin.
And not being funny, now you've mentioned it, they're going to do it even more. So just
I don't care. I'll just tell them to do one. I'm not interested.
Yeah, I won't worry about it, mate. Fuck them.
I'm not. I never said I was worried. My name's Colin. It's not like he's calling me something I'm not. My name's Colin.
All right, Colin, how you doing?
I've asked him politely to call me Migsy by my YouTube name a few times, and he reverts back to Colin.
Yeah, but people start winding you up because you've said that now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. If he's still in your chat, put Colin in 1,000 times. Sounds.
Chihuahua from Mexico.
Anyway,
yes.
talk to you all.
Are you good, mate?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, talk to I haven't spoken to you for ages.
I'm all right, man. Oh, fuck.
Well, guys, I just want to say, right, for the last 15 years, I've been getting treated for an illness, right?
I'm still on. I'm still on.
I've never had.
So you've been treating you for something you've never had?
Yep. And what happened, I'll tell you the truth, Tyrone. I've got asthma, right? And I've got a chest infection.
Yeah.
And it built up for a couple of days. You know what it's like? You phone your doctors at 8 o'clock, you're on the phone for half an hour, there's no appointment. You know all that malarkey?
Yeah.
So I tried phoning the walk-in centre, 2.5 hour wait. And by this time, I was getting to the point where I was like, anyway, cut a long story short, ended up in hospital, blah, 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 blah. Got released the next day.
I've confirmed fuck all, Vince. He's a working man, Paul. You just don't know. Sorry, Col.
It's all right. So basically, I had, you know, when people go and have the cameras like you've had, Tubbs, or anyone, the cameras down the throat and up the other end, right?
Yeah, no, down for that.
I mean, you got there last week. He didn't have all my medical records, and he's gone right through them, and he's traced it back to about 11 years ago when I had a camera, and he found bacteria in the lining of my gut, and I was never treated for it, and that's what's made me ill all these years. It built up and built up and built up.
Jesus.
Is it me? Is it me, or is Eamon McCann a bit pervy? It's a bit pervy, that Eamon McCann, isn't he?
I've still got the bra upstairs. Don't worry. I still wear it now and again. But me and
I
Mrs.
don't.
Girls, we get on it. Me and Mrs. always wearing it. You know,
it's playing with me. All these years I've suffered spewing up with diarrhea, getting treated for IBS and gastro problems. I've never had them.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been having a bit of gut problems lately. I've been to the doctor twice in a fortnight, you know, just saying change your diet, you know. Fucking hell, mate.
Loads of people being saying to me, that's medical negligence, you've got to claim. And you know what? I'm not there. And this might sound weird. I'm not really asked because I feel healthy. I'm not asked about anything else. I'm 56. It's not like I'm 25. I'm a young lad, and you know, It's took
But
me a
you've
long
still got
time
another
to get
30
over
years
it.
left in your life. You've still got loads of time.
Yeah. But I'm saying it's took me. You don't realise when you get older. It's took me a long time to get over that. Not over the illness. I had to phone an ambulance because I was given doxycycline or whatever it was called. I should never have been given it.
What was that for?
The chest infection.
All right, yeah.
It's an
That's a strong
antibiotic, but what it
antibiotic, isn't it?
also does, it's one of the worst medications, apparently. This is what a paramedic told me, for side effects. So there's a list of about 12 side effects. I had every single one of them to like 100% of what they could get. Oh, mate, I thought I was dying. That's what I felt. I just wanted to die. I was not ill.
Well, you stop taking them straight away if you get side effects, don't you?
Yeah, well, that's what I ended up phoning 111 again because this was like 9 o'clock at night, and this is what so another doctor said, "Don't take it. You're going to have to suffer tonight." 18 hours I sat on my couch shaking, spewing up, sweating.
Stevens.
Look at them teeth, boy. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. Go on, Alan.
Hollywood lights.
That's it. Why not?
Hey, I didn't see something the other day where a lad went to Turkey and got his teeth done and he fucking died.
He died, did he?
Yeah.
That's because there's a lot of skullduggery in Turkey, isn't there?
Well, you know what? I'd rather have no teeth than pay $5,000 over there.
My mate's just gone to Lithuania now to have his knees done. He cost him 10,000. That's 6 days stay in your
full knee replacement. Is it full knee replacement?
Yeah.
10 grand for both knees.
No, one knee. You've had the other one done before. So 6
Tied
days
on. Listen,
yeah.
Ty, I used to have an interest in the takeaway, right? Let's just leave it at that, right? And one of the chefs, Jimmy, God love him. For a few months, I let him stay at my flat. I had a big flat, you know what I mean? 2-bedroom. And he took 6 weeks off work in the take. And he said to me, I think he was from Cambodia or somewhere, I can't remember, and get my teeth done. He come back and he just smiled at me, and you know what? Just looked like pieces of chalk in his mouth. It looked a fucking mess. That's how much was dancing at like 1,200 quid.
There's a lot of sharks out there.
Honest to God.
What must he pay? What do you say? 1,200 quid?
A mess. It was funny.
Fucking hell.
I was talking about that bird who went to Turkey for Brazilian butt lift. She was gorgeous, Yeah. She died on the operating table out there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why people are going to do stupid things. I mean, it's just fucking. I don't understand women that go out to these places and have their lips filled up with shit, their breasts filled with shit, their asses filled with shit. I just don't understand it.
Well, so apparently it's very addictive, all that stuff. Once you have one done, they kind of, especially when they have their lip fillers and Botox and that, it's very, very addictive.
So, what happens to when say these people pass away now? God, I don't, So what are they got to do? Because they can't burn all that in all that plastic and all that stuff in the fire. Can they say, have they got to take it all out before they if they get in, cremated?
Well, no.
Listen, can I say something?
If you go to a good funeral directors, they will say to the family, "Do you want the metal?" I've got shitloads of titanium in my body, so I'll be worth a few quid.
I don't want to see an undertaker for a very long time, thank you.
Where you in, Amazon?
Right, Ty, I'm going to go anyway, mate. I need to sort the dogs out and then.
Have a good one, mate.
See you later, all.
Later, lads.
Yeah, have a good night and have a great weekend, everyone.
Yeah, stay safe in that protest, Hammers.
Yeah, I will do, mate. See you later.
Good, mate.
See you later.
There you go.
Thank
But
God
yeah,
we're not
it's free.
talking about death and coffins and burials. Oh my God. I'm only joking. It's funny, isn't it?
Open to everything, yeah. Have a little chat about anything, Carl.
No, I know, but Tyrone, you know the score, lads. When we get to our age, things like that, you just try and put to the back of your mind and forget about it.
When I'm 69, Mixila.
Tubbs, you can. Tyrone, honest to God, sometimes you get stressed or whatever, and I get pains in my chest. I think I'm having an arm. Go, no, piss off. Leave me alone.
Chill.
You know what I mean?
Chill out. Just gotta chill out.
Yeah, Tyrone, I lost my dad age 49, stroke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fucking hell.
And it was funny when I reached age 50. My mum went ballistic. You know what I mean? And I mean, treating me. You know what I mean? Because in here, I've outlived my dad. It was sad, really. You know what I mean?
Didn't we see what's his name? Zara struck what's his face? Because he played a video of her having a rant about somebody else. That she struck him for putting, fucking hell.
Evie, there might be a protest up here soon. I might go, but I might not. Depends on what way.
We've got another guest coming up, Tubbs, Ubers. Ubers, good afternoon again. What's the problem this time?
Speak now, German. His internet, he's got that much money. His internet's fucking shit.
Tubbs.
Would you like to speak, Ubers?
Tubbs.
Go on, Cole.
How you doing,
all right. I'm with you.
I hope you're well. I just wanted to talk to Colin and just say that I've been to Liverpool and the Walton area of Liverpool. Absolutely had a great time. There is lots of Irish people in Liverpool, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Good for you.
What that is, Carl, do you know what that area is?
Walton. Yeah, I used to live there. It's where Walton Lane Police Station is. You know where little Jamie Bulger got killed?
All right,
Remember the name? Round the back of that police station. I lived there, Millman Road, off Walton Lane.
Right.
So I just want to, if anybody wants, it's on my channel as well.
And
Tyrone, if you want to, there was a competition.
I'm not interested in what you've got to say, so don't talk to me. I'm not interested in anything you've got to say.
Right.
Not another one.
Pork chop. Good afternoon, the pork chop. On his way.
Chops your little dickhead.
You hear me now?
All right, Paul.
Chops your little dickhead.
Can you hear me, buddy?
Sorry, Tyrone, I don't want to get angry, lad, but I just can't be arsed with idiots. I don't want to speak to them. Don't approach me. Don't speak to me.
Just before I go,
you just can't say nothing.
can I just say that,
hello, buddy. Hello,
Tyrone, if I could just say one more thing.
buddy. Hello, buddy. You know that,
I'll leave it to you, Torps, because I can't be arsed with them.
Pork chop.
Pork chop, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, well, look at this isn't an airport.
Pork chop dead talk because he's on the
bus. Nobody's forcing you to stay here.
Pork chop dead talk because he's on the bus.
I'm not sure.
Go away with you.
I'm heading off.
What can you do when you live in a zoo? What can you do when you live in a zoo?
Teenager. I'm leaving home, are you?
See you later.
Ubers, just go away because you're a dickhead.
So you're leaving home. Listen to the dramatics. We're all adults here. You know what I mean? So you're not coming back. So off you go then. Nobody's forcing you to be here.
You're a clown. You're an idiot. Now go away because we're not interested in speaking to you. Go away.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, Chops. What you doing, like?
So, I'm sorry, guys. I've never been like this, but this guy's one clown.
Half German, half German, half German, half Joe. That's what you get.
Have you had an argument with Ubers, Col, at any time?
No. I just came on to say that I was in Liverpool.
Back in the 1940s,
This is
where
very
the old
exciting.
web map.
Tyrone, I've
And
never
Hitler
had
threw
any
at us.
interaction with him, really, the odd time, but I've seen what he types in the chat, and he just causes mayhem and tries to
He's a
disruption
poison
and piss people off.
dwarf. He's a poison dwarf, isn't he?
And I don't say anything, Tyrone. Never ever say anything. But tonight, I'm sorry, it's on your panel, but I've had to say it because he does my head and he's a divvy.
Oh.
Ubers, go into Jamie's where you've got a spanner and
it's
you can
only
give Jamie 50 quid.
It's not even tonight.
Shut up! No one's interested in your stupid nonsense coming out your mouth.
Idiot. So he's probably just woken up.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but you're not getting a word in, mate. Every time you open your mouth, I'm going to talk over you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you laugh because you've got nothing else. Go away.
He doesn't normally say anything tonight, but he's going to say it in the afternoon.
Can we all calm
Gotta
down?
laugh. You gotta laugh.
You've got to let
I
him
don't
speak,
have
boys.
anyone on the panel. Talks is
You
here.
do know
I'm
what
here.
time it
And
is.
we don't want to
You
speak
do
to
know
you.
what
So
time
what are
it
you
is.
doing here?
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is a Friday at 4:22.
Everybody have a word, people. Come on, no matter how much you argue, everybody's entitled to have a chat.
I don't fucking man, fucking bro.
No,
Well,
he's
not that
entitled-
you know, Torbs, anyway.
He's entitled of his opinion. Come on, now, boys. Let's everybody's entitled of his opinion. We can't just.
Okay, fair enough, Tyrone. Fair enough. It's your panel. You're the boss.
Exactly. Listen and learn. It's not your panel. So,
I'm
do you know what I
years
mean?
of age. You don't have to listen and learn anything from you.
You can debate one another and discuss things.
No, I'm not interested, Ty. But Ty, listen, I'm going to jump off because I'm not interested in debating.
Okay, goodbye. Take care. All the best.
Colin, don't go because of him, man. Colin, don't go because of him.
Listen, this is not an airport. Goodbye.
Oh, you. You know what,
Colin,
Tyro?
don't dare go because of him, mate.
Torbs, I'm not going now because this
Not
little
of course you're not
I want to
going.
get over him by his throat and strangle a little maggot.
Yeah, of course you're not going to go. You never were going to go.
Yeah, you better believe
never
it.
strangle
You better
anybody.
believe it, Ubers. You better believe it.
Ubers, you've got no idea, Sinclair. No idea.
You gotta smile. So tell me, are you gonna kill me as well?
We ever put a comment there, Megs? Don't go calling Scousers, don't get knocked out. That's a Quaver River.
What did she say? I didn't see that. Sorry.
You are. Don't go calling Scousers, don't get knocked out.
Got no chance. I'm not on. He hasn't got the capability of hitting me. I'm too quick. I'm too fast. I'm too clever.
Can I just say, listen? Can I just say, Tyrone, have you and Mr. Beautiful Jews made it up again? Because I think there was a bit of unfairness. There was a bit of a question whether it was Ice Chain or whoever it was. There is more than one person that has multiple accounts. There is more than one person that chats in the background. We know this for a fact because you were outed. Your address was outed. All of this will happen in the back chat. So I think, if you can forgive Mr. Beautiful Blues, because you never know. It could be somebody else as well.
Yes, we have never fallen out. Me and Mr. Beautiful Blues have never fallen out.
Oh, you talk some shit, man. You talk some shit here.
Well, remember also Torbs and BBA engineered a fake beef. Yeah, remember that?
Well, you're showing
That was
devices not
BBA, not
connected.
me.
Or did you not now?
Again, the device is not connected.
Well, you were in contact with him, though, weren't you?
You were in
Who?
contact with him, though, weren't you? You were sending me money just to piss BBA off, man, you little whopper.
You organised with BBA a fake
You
beef.
were sending
That's a
the
fact.
Terminator.
That's
You
a
were sending
fact.
Terminator.
You
You
then
load,
went
man.
on and you complained that you hadn't the money
You were
to
sending
take
the
care of
Torbs
your
money.
dogs.
When you
Let's be
kid.
honest.
Let's be honest,
Why have
man. You were
dogs if you're
sending
not going to
money.
look after them?
You were sending money.
I would never do that.
You were not fit to own a dog, you fucking idiot. Are you loving it? Bella.
Well, I'm just saying it's bad enough that Hammers was on here. One dog abuser. Now we have Torbs. You know what I mean? Where's Johnny gone?
Don't you worry, Ubers. You just worry about yourself and put the lager down, you little idiot.
Ubers, Armas loves his dog. He paid thousands of pounds to get his dog put right. It was just an accident. He's not an abuser of anything.
I wouldn't even have him on, Tyrone. Tyrone, I don't even know why you give him the time of day, mate. He's just a poison.
Can I ask a
Well,
question,
you know full
please?
well, Tyrone,
Tyrone, can I ask a question?
would you
to
take
judge
Jake?
anybody about
No, you
anything?
wouldn't.
Who's he?
Would you take Jake to London and leave him off the leash? Of course you wouldn't.
Well, I think it wasn't that. It's not. It's like
Because you care about him.
But so does he. He wouldn't have paid a lot of money.
But would you do it though? Just answer my question. Would you do it?
Yeah, you would. Yeah,
Be honest.
Yeah.
Be honest. Would you take Jake to London and allow him off the leash? Of course you wouldn't.
Shut up, you little German.
You know I'm telling the truth.
How German.
Let me just say this. I wouldn't do it because he doesn't know the area. But that little dog knew the area and he'd done it lots of times before and he knew the area. So
in the middle of a city of 11 million people, you would allow Jake off the leash.
You're just a German. You're just a
I
German.
doubt
No one
it,
wants to know
Tyrone.
you, German.
I
No one
doubt
wants
it.
to know you, little German.
That's what
German.
Jai, it's showing you, David.
Joe.
The device
Joe.
is not connected.
Anyway, I'm going to go now.
Yeah, see you later then, German. See you later, you German. I don't even know why you give him the fucking time of the day saying that about Amazon's dog. Do you know what I mean, Ty? He's a fucking idiot, man. He's one of the biggest idiots around here.
So it's Ty's channel. He can do what he wants.
That's what Mel's saying, but I'm just saying I wouldn't give him the time of day.
I agree with you, mate. And that's why I've stayed quiet, because I know Ty.
I mean, I let him on because I like everybody to have their own say. You know, I want to be fair to everyone. I could have kicked him off, but I just don't want to do that. I want to have his own say. I know you don't get on with him, but lots of people don't get on with him. You know, I don't get on with him half the time, but you know, he's entitled to. If I kick him off, then
from my point of view, he doesn't make any sense what he's talking about half the time.
That's true half the time. Yes, I know.
And I'm not being funny. What's he trying to say? If you're going to say something, there's got to be an end result, a product that we can understand. He just talks nonsense and goes on about everyone on YouTube. He's a bit like, I'm not being funny, Chris, right? I've got nothing against that kid either, but he's just like a little gossip, isn't he?
Yeah.
He was sending me money. If you listen, he was sending me, back in the day, he was sending me super chats, right? And the super chat said, just sending you this to do BBA's heading. Do you know what I mean? I thought, wow, man, what a fucking idiot. What an idiot.
Well,
you know what I mean?
That's what I said before. And I wasn't being funny, you know. And Jamie will know, he won't hold it against me. Well, he's a mod in Jamie's. You go back in Jamie's and spend your money there. No one wants you there. No one's interested in what you're talking about. I'm not being funny.
I know, it's just the trough, Col. It's just the trough, lad.
I'm not being tough. I'm not being nasty. Now, you might say, or Ty might say, well, Migsy, you get off the fucking panel because we're not interested in what you're talking about. Fair enough, I'll jump off. Not a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I'm glad you never went, man, because of a little German
No,
like him.
Torbs, listen. I think if I was still sick, I'd have gone off it, and obviously, like in your chat or Nutter's chat or anyone else's ties, I wouldn't want to do that. That's why I said I'm going to go, because I was ready to go. You know what I mean? Because he
Yeah,
was
man.
just annoying me, and when you can't speak to someone who's annoying you, you know what it's like. You just go.
That's right.
So I just shut up and just let you and Ty talk to him, because I just couldn't be asked anymore. I've never said anything against that lad.
He's very
But
cutting on
today,
things.
that's it.
It's okay for him to attack other people, but when somebody mentions him, he's up on here crying like a fucking baby, you know. But he's very quick to attack other people, and you know, thing he said about the Armour's total bullshit, you know. Armour's he goes on about the Stradey Park Hotel, all more bullshit, you know. People don't know he's. You know, what's
I don't know, mate. I just come on to say hello and have a chat with people and be nice. And when all this bullshit starts, I just go, bye, not interested at all. But tonight was different. He come on the panel after me to question me, and I just couldn't be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Evie. Yeah. Yes.
And I'm sorry, everyone in the chat, for losing me rag and using bad language. I do apologise.
Don't worry about it, Carl. Don't worry about it, bro.
No, I apologise, mate. It's not acceptable.
You don't have to apologise. No need. There's no need. It's only fucking words, Pierre. Fucking hell.
I know, mate, but it's unnecessary. I don't like. I'm not that type of person. So I don't want to go around deafening and blinding and abusing people. But he just got. He just triggered me at that moment, and I couldn't be arsed with him. I'm sorry.
Don't let a little German fucking trigger you, Cole, man. You're better than him.
Torbs, it's not that. It's people like him. I can't tolerate them, Torbs. They have to be. Yeah, I can ignore them, but they're like a fucking itch you can't scratch. You know what I mean?
Listen, the people who like him, he buys it. He buys people, man.
I know,
he tries to buy people.
That's why I said, go back to Jamie's and spend your super chats in there, because you're not fucking wanted here, because no one wants to speak to you. And I wasn't being nasty. I like Jamie. I get on with Jamie. You know what I mean? But he's over there and got a spanner because he buys.
He only got a spanner because Jamie had me saying, anywhere I go and I've got a spanner, you're getting banned. The next thing you know, Ubers has got a spanner.
Oh, well, I don't know nothing about that, Torbs, but I don't know a lot. You know what I mean? I just find it all.
I wouldn't even waste my time timing him out, man.
You know what? Why can't people just get on and say hello and be pleasant to each other? For fuck's sake, there's enough crap going on in this society as it is without us all arguing and fighting with each other. Come on now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Just be nice to each other. Doesn't cost you anything.
Torbs, I hope you've trained Porky up enough to go on this thing tonight.
Well, I don't know, like, he's a loose cannon chops, you know.
He hasn't had the training for it. I'm sure he'll be good. I watch his live later. I mean, 6 o'clock, he said. Yeah. Hour and a half time, people, Pork Chops live on his protest, so don't forget to
watch Pork
I'm the type of person, Ty, if someone breaks down like on the motorway, I'll stop and say, have you got AA or oh no, and I'll use my car to get them recovered. You know what I mean? That's the type of person, you know. Otherwise, it's 175 quid for the highways agency to take you to a garage a million miles away from where you live. No.
There you are, Tubbs. Are you jealous, Tubbs? For the record, I've never spoken to Society X offline, nor have I ever met anyone from YouTube. I'm independent.
Independent knobhead.
I've spoke to a few YouTubers off YouTube.
Jealous of what? Uber's being a
privately, but
German.
I'd never say who or it's no one else's business but ours.
Mr. Beautiful Blues, put your comment up. Which one, Mr. Beautiful Blues? That's it by Blue.
Yeah, where's your camping video, Wolfie? And just for the record, you were supposed to be doing a fucking spicy noodle challenge with Torbs, and you fucking tacked out of that as well.
Oh, Torbs, this fucking 3-year-old Belgian Mallyweight, it's fucking sad.
I know. Do you know what it is? Because people get them and they can't handle them, mate. They're fucking hard work.
Torbs, he's a good lad. He doesn't do anything in the house. He sits down, he lies down, he'll roll on his belly, but he pulls on his lead. But his dad is on the run. He's living in a hotel miles away with his bird. He's on the run. Got warrants out for his arrest. So a friend of mine is going round 2 or 3 times a day, and he's not in a cage. He's just letting them run down, and letting them out of Torbs. It's not hard. He's Pablo. His name is. If I was in a different circumstances, Torbs, and it was younger, I'd have them. You know what I mean? I haven't got the energy to exercise.
The wicked dogs, you know.
I know. I've asked a few people, and they've gone. It's sad because the lad who's on the run, his own mother won't even provide dog food. Just fuck him off, just leave him. Torbs, it's horrible.
The wicked dogs as well, you know. They're the best dogs ever.
I know, Torbs. I said to this girl yesterday, I said, right, how much dog food have you got? And she said, enough till about Monday. I said, right, phone me on Sunday and I'll get you one of them big 50-kilo bags of food for him. I can't let the dog fucking starve, Torbs.
I know, I'll get you.
I just can't do it, mate. I can't.
How's Jake doing anyway? How's Jake doing there, Ty?
No, he's sound, yeah. He's not calmed down yet. He's coming up with 9. He's 8-year-old coming up for 9 now in September, and he's still looking like a pup running around.
Yeah, they've got an eye for me, haven't they?
Yeah, you know. He loves being out on the beach and that, you know, so that's where we had most times. But yeah, it was out late today, so we did an afternoon walk today.
I'm on my new phone. I haven't got a clue what to press to read the chat because my other one would go, I haven't got a clue. There's all sorts of fucking things at the bottom of my phone. I haven't got a clue what. So I'm not pressing nothing in case it kicks me off.
Right, people, I'm going to knock this on. Yeah, there's 2 hours. I'm 3/4 of an hour over my free time, so that's 3/4 of an hour I'm going to lose in the next 3 hours.
No, you don't lose it. You don't lose it, Ty.
No, they do. They take it out.
So, still alive.
Are you sure, Ty?
Yeah, they take it out, yeah.
Like, if you go over your 20 hours on stream, yeah. They'll take it out your next one. I didn't know that, like.
Yeah, you do.
So, set up alive.
I'm going for a Parmo.
Fuck the Parmo.
I might do after a Parmo.
No, forget Parmo.
No, Parmo's a good call.
No, this
One day you'll understand, son. One day.
I'll never understand. I'll never eat one.
The fucking wicked, mate. Because you're not ready. That's why, Carl. You're not ready for the Parmo.
Yeah, you're not ready for the pan of scouts either. So stick that up your pipe and smoke it.
Right, Ty, nice one.
Cheers,
see you later, mate. See you later, Carl.
Torbs, take it easy. Tyro, nice one, mate. Thank you.
Take it easy, Carl. Cheers, buzz.
Yeah, man. See you all later. Chat. Everyone have a good night and weekend.
Have a great weekend, Carl.
Yeah, man.
All right, everyone. What we discussed today, whatever, is do your own research. I mean, immigration is a pretty sore subject in most channels. Some people promote illegal immigration, some don't. I'm all for people coming in that's fleeing war-torn countries, genuine refugees. I'm not for people coming in illegally and the government spending all this money on them when we got our own homeless living on the streets, ex-forces and such like. So yeah, you've all got opinions on everything, so you understand that. Any medical things that were discussed, like Colin was saying about what he was taking and what was happening to Colin, do your own research. Don't rely on anybody to give you any information whatsoever on social media. Always seek professional help for medical stuff. And take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. I don't think I'll be around till the 13th till I get my hours back. So you'll have less bullshit from me. So I'll finish by saying, be kind to those that are kind to you. If they're not, fuck them. Until another time, people, stay safe. Have a great weekend, and God bless you all. Big up my mods. Big up the chat. Respect. God bless. Oil bowl. I'm out. Take it easy, everyone. Have a great weekend.